I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross Series. Coming at you live for your first race of Season 3.
We're back, baby!
We're back! Yeah! Yes, after a long-awaited journey, we are here for the third season of the Utica Rallycross Series for our first event in Yuma, Arizona. But this isn't the same Yuma that we all know and love.
You know, our track builders really went hard this season, really this off-season, really revamped Yuma. Looks beautiful to me.
Yep, they have added a lot to this race course, so even the veterans who have been here before, they're going to have some trouble.
Yeah, and also you can see our graphics department. Look at this. Look at this. I can see it on the screen.
We have a budget now.
Yeah, we have a budget. Look at the screen here. Look at this beautiful... Oh my god, I'm so excited for this season. I can't even put it into words.
Yep, we're going to have 10 races. We also have a lower division that will be running some events this season.
That's a cool thing there.
And the good thing about that, one of those drivers... Actually, I think all those drivers are going to get a chance to run a Dead Man's Curve. See if they can qualify.
There's going to be a really cool listing here. See, people that are in the season might not even be able to make it to the final race.
I know, the first time we'll ever have qualifying in a Utica Rallycross Series event. And also, we have a lot of rookies. We're going to be meeting a bunch of them shortly today.
Yeah.
But I'm really impressed with the drivers we have here today, both old and new. We'll have to see what they can do on track
I'm excited to see how the first impressions go out. Maybe I'd be excited if a rookie wins the first race here today. I always love when the rookies do really well. Let's see what happens.
That would be something. Now let's take a look at the starting order. See some faces here, and tell me if there's any drivers here that you think stand out among the rest.
You know, right here, obviously Ty Benoit. One of the best drivers of last year. Even though he didn't win the championship, he was one of the most consistent drivers. I mean, also you have the champion, Adam Dunlap.
Yep, and Tyler Benoit won this race last year.
Yeah.
In fact, every car that has won here in Yuma, Arizona has been a Benoit Motorsports vehicle.
Yeah, and we got the Aurelios down here, Seth Cole, the stuntman. You had all these guys. One of the guys I really liked in practice was Mason Powers. He really had a nice driving ability. He really looked smooth on the track, and I think he might be doing really well today.
Yes, that was a change that they made this year. They allowed the drivers to take a little bit of a walk on the racetrack to see it a little bit better for safety reasons. Now, the first car up today, Carson Bechtel, car number 9 from Canada.
Yeah, Carson Bechtel. He's one of the new guys of this season. Hopefully he can show us what he's got. Right now, starting around the first turn of the new Yuma Duel in the Desert, we have the double jump or triple jump incline, one of the hardest parts of this racetrack.
I know, this is very interesting. Oh my god, hard impact for Carson Bechtel in car number 9, but keeps it going.
Yeah, it's very persistent. I'm surprised, he's probably shaking in his boots. You don't want to mess up on your first race. You know, it's always scary when you do something like that.
And Bechtel, if I'm not mistaken, has been trying to get into Utica competition for a while now. This is the first time he's actually gotten
Oh, no!
Carson Bechtel, a DNF in his first attempt, and we were going to hope to see if we can get a full run of the course, but unfortunately Bechtel's going to be out today.
Next up, we got the number 12, Stephen Carter, up to bat here in his new car. Really nice looking car.
Yeah, he used to drive the number 4 machine, that switched over to car number 12. Same team, but different name. Last year they were Musical Motorsports. This year they're just Allen Racing.
Alright, what's next up? Let's see if Steven can make it past the double jump. He does clear it. Makes it past the third one. Going over to the top. Now he's going over the big jump here. Down the deep.
That is some impact to the ground there. You have to make sure you keep it there.
Now you need some momentum here for this part if you want to make it cleanly. Let's see if he gets it. He does not. It's a little shaky.
Almost tips it over.
It is a little shaky. Oh, he's got to get some momentum if he wants to make it up that mountain there.
Yeah, this is a very steep incline. The track makers really outdone themselves this time.
Yes, I know. They really put some challenging things in there. It's not as long as last year's Yuma, but it really is just as challenging. But a 56.82 for Stephen Carter, a pretty good start to round out our first race.
Yep, next up, Tyler Kolesa in car number 10, lovingly known as Chico. Now, Kolesa has actually been with us for a while, but he hasn't been in a race car. He's been designing them. He's part of the Evans Engineering Incorporated group.
Yes.
And they actually put together this new revamped race car for this season.
Yes, exactly.
They have a lot of goodies in there. I don't
really
have the list in front of me.
Very smooth for his first run as a driver in the Rallycross Series.
You've been drinking, Chad?
Excuse me a little bit, but very smooth down the decline. And see if he gets the momentum here. He does not, but he is at the top. Oh, no!
He's got to back it up. That's not going to help his time as Stephen Carter was able to get a little bit more ground on him.
Exactly. Now, if you noticed, with our new budget, we have a live ranking system in the top left corner. When you watch us, you can see exactly who's in the top 5 at all given times, and you get to see how well they're doing compared to the others. So,
just what this sport is doing to, get the fans more connected. A 59.85, that's going to be second best overall.
Yes. Next up, we have Matt Duell, the dark horse, or as known as the dork horse, up to bat here. And hopefully he can bring himself back into the scene. And, I mean, he was just as consistent last year. Hopefully he can bring it this year.
I know, 4th place in the championship overall. Very consistent, especially near the end of
the season. Oh, no!
Matt Duell.
Give it on the commentator jinx.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be right behind Carson Bechtel. So that's going to be a shame for Matt Duell. Now, Robert Piet, the Flying Dutchman, is on track. Let's see what he can do in this very unusually colored car.
I'm interested to see how the Flying Dutchman can fly off that jump up there. I mean, it's going to be very interesting.
Now, Robert Piet, a noted road racer, usually runs the European circuits, also the head of NASCAR. Now finally going to be running this series, and he was really excited to come out here this weekend.
Oh, little shaky at the turn.
Can he save it? No! Robert Piet going to make it a little bit further than the other guys, but that's going to be a DNF. Not a good finish for him.
The Flying Dutchman flew just a little too much.
Now here's a driver that everyone's going to be scared about. Tyler Benoit.
Yes.
3 victories to his name.
Yes.
One of them being at this racetrack. Now it's a little different this year, so.
But he is the dirt man. He is the dirt master. Known from many of the drivers around, they've talked about him. He is the master of the dirt.
Some say that his poor hygiene is the reason why he's the master of dirt.
Maybe.
He becomes one with it.
Yes, he does. And was he very smooth? Can he hit it? Oh, and he does. He gets a little more momentum here. Hopefully he can ride the sidewall here and to build up some speed and see if he can make the second jump.
Yep,
He does.
Oh, that's going to be perfect.
Yes, that was a beautiful run for Tyler.
That might be hard to beat.
Yeah, that's going to be a really tough one there. He hit it perfectly. It was a little shaky. It can still be tweaked a little bit. But
going over the whoops at the very end. Ooh. Let's see what he can do. Got a little hung up there, but that's going to be a 51.05. That is top of the charts.
Oh, man, dropping almost 5 seconds there. Now we have Dylan Thorough, and now he is a very thorough driver from what I've seen. Let me tell you.
Yeah, Dylan Thorough, he really made a name for himself in the 24 Hours of Sebring. He was part of one of the teams that was just really dominant. I think it was Jamaica Motorsports he was running with PJ Williams and Connor Vale, I believe, was the other driver. Yeah. They had excellent performance. I don't think they won the main prize, but...
Oh, no, he's
God! Oh, that's going to kill his lap time, but how's he going to get back on the racetrack? Oh, look at that. That is smooth. That is quick thinking. That's what you have to be if you are in a Rallycross Series ride.
You don't want to be shaking your boots, but he still had momentum enough just to land it, just like Tyler Benoit. He might even finish with a bad time with that.
I know, here comes the 5 car. Now, this car used to be John Cittadino last year. Cittadino pulled out of the sport due to poor performance.
Oh, you're a little rusty.
I was drinking too.
But a 54.95 puts him in second place in charts right now.
That's impressive. He's currently the highest placing rookie as Nick Pericles is on track in car number 16. Nick Pericles ran a bit last year, splitting the ride with Skylar Dixon.
Yes.
But Pericles going for the full schedule this time.
Yeah, Pericles, he had a lot of potential last season. Really, it was a pretty good driver. I mean, had some pretty good finishes, a lot like the rookies last year were. And hopefully he can make a name for himself this season.
Now, unfortunately for him, Skylar Dixon kind of outshone him last year when he was driving the 6th car.
But wait, hold on.
But Dixon's going to be running in the lower division.
We got a good run right now from Pericles.
Yeah, we're talking to the stats, boys. He's tracking pretty well.
He gets it up the mountain very smoothly. Not as smooth as Tyler Benoit, but still smooth nonetheless.
See what he can do in this last section of the course. Now, the whoops are going to be the real important part here. If he can hit those with good consistency.
Oh, he does.
I think he can do it. 50.93. Nick Pericles, top of the board. It's now Matt Evans, the Black Mamba, is on track. Oh, better watch out. Actually, it looks like he's becoming the Brown Mamba there. Look at all that dirt covering the 17.
Yeah. Man, our new HD cameras really pick up everything now, don't they?
Yep. Matt Evans really driving it hard there. That's the way he rolls, Matt Evans. Winning his driver in all of Utica competition, but just not going to get the speed going up.
He's going to have to turn around, go all the way back to the jump. Hopefully he doesn't pull what
Carson Bechtel
did and didn't have enough momentum to make it to the jump. But can he make it? Ooh, almost DNFs there.
I think Evans is trying to set himself up. I do want to mention Carson Bechtel for a second. Though he was the first car to wreck out of the event, he's going to finish poorly. He does get a bonus point for being in first place, as he was the first car to go up there. So that's something at least to cushion the blow a little bit.
Yes. Now Matt Evans does make it up, and he does very smoothly down the hill. see if he can get a momentum and still get a decent. I mean, it's not going to be a good finish, but it's going to be a finish nonetheless.
A little bit of trivia during the off season has Matt Evans a little off in his race car. This is going to be a poor run for him, but both he and Tyler Kolesa worked to make these new vehicles. Since Evans Engineering Incorporated is what fields all of these cars. Just so you know, there isn't an advantage. These cars are all built the same.
Oh, Matt Evans I think he's got a little problem with his steering here.
Yeah, he really messed up this car. When you hit that hard, even though these cars are sturdy, that's going to be an issue. 128.42, that is not going to make the top 5. It's time for our defending champion, Adam Dunlap.
A big thing with Adam Dunlap is he's changed teams.
Yeah, he's with Team Spite now, which is, I believe, a tabletop group they used to do stuff with.
Yes.
They fielded a race car, so hey, anything can happen here in the Utica Rallycross Series.
Now here this is a lot of weights on his shoulders here, being the champion, first race of season 3. Hopefully he can show his stuff, and right now so far makes it past the hardest part.
What's going on here, Kenny?
Oh, he does, and that is the skill you need to win a championship, my friend.
Skill or luck, I'm not sure. You can't tell there. But hey, Adam Dunlap keeping calm, cool, and collect. Now this car may look familiar to long-time fans.
Yeah.
This used to be the car for Chaos Racing. The Michaels used to drive this. Adam Dunlap taking over the driving duties for this car. What can he do back here? The whoops are going to trip him up a little bit here.
Whoop.
Yep, 55-10.
Not bad.
4th place overall, not too shabby.
Now another person here, Joseph Vanessa from Top Notch Racing. I see a lot of potential in him. Last year, he did get 1 win, and he had a lot of rough patches, but I feel like he's going to do really well this season.
He had a very solid points finish for starting mid-season.
Exactly.
Especially with he was like the second driver that they were considering for that team, but they ended up going with Emily Michaels.
Oh no!
Doing the opposite of what Dylan Thoreau did, and can he make it? No.
Oh no! But he's gonna have to try and make a way on there. I think he can figure it out, and he
that is clever thinking.
Yes.
Getting back on the racetrack. See, that's what you need. You need both the driving ability, but you need the smarts too to be able to improvise.
And he does get great momentum off that jump, a little too much actually. But you know, it's amazing how the physics works in in our world today. The fact that he was able to,
because they worked differently back in the day.
Well, no.
Back in my day, the gravity was nice.
But a 57-56 for Joseph Vanessa doesn't finish in the top 5, but not a bad finish nonetheless.
Yeah, next up is Nathan Minazuki from, you guessed it, England.
Oh yeah, I definitely guessed that.
From that last name, but Nathan Minazuki ran a bunch of stock car and road racing events, trying to make a foray into this, and I did not even want to try and pronounce that race team that he's on.
Oh, I know exactly. It was
like NV Tech Off-Road.
Wait, but hold on. We got a great run from the rookie here. Very smooth down the downhill. Ooh,
a little too wide going there. You gotta make sure you don't hit the wall, and see that's gonna really kill his momentum.
That's the problem here, is that in order to make that jump perfectly, you need to ride that wall to build up the momentum. And he was trying to do that, but he caught it with his tail on the wall, and it just threw him off.
One thing I also noticed about the up climb, when you go up there, the up climb, is that you really need to hit that like really straight, really fast.
Wow, I was fast through there.
56.78 that just barely scrapes the top 5 is William the Thunder Duncan is on track. That was Jim from our sound effects department.
Good job, Jim. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, good job, Jim. And William Duncan, master of stock car racing, still trying to master this series, has yet to win in this series.
Yes, William Duncan been here since the beginning now. Oh, a little shaky there, but still is able to land on the downhill.
One of only 5 drivers that's actually run every single race since we first started.
Yes, exactly. He's been here since the beginning, and he's always been, in the middle of the pack. Not really a star in this series, but he has fun every race that he comes to, and he's ready for this season.
Yeah, but William Duncan having a decent time right now. Let's see what he can muster up going to the end.
Going to the whoops. Yep. 53-37.
3rd place overall. That's really good for William Duncan.
Now we got Colin Bartel from 12th Man Racing here, the number 7 machine, up to bat. Now, Colin Bartel last season had down the stretch was doing very well.
Yeah, had 3 victories last year, but was very inconsistent.
Yes.
Had a lot of DNFs in the early going. Let's see if he can get off to a better start this season. Ooh. Yep, this is looking pretty good.
It cuts it close. Every time you hit one of those jumps, you're just barely... Oh!
Yep.
Oh!
No! It's going to stick into the ground. And Colin Bartel had such a good run off that, too.
Oh, my goodness. That was crazy.
You know, we had the Thunder up earlier. Now it's Alex the Lightning Hawkins.
Yes.
So I wanted these two to follow each other.
Jim, what kind of sound effect can you give us? Oh, okay, Jim, thanks.
Yeah, good job, Jim. You're going to keep this job.
Now, this was car known from, everyone around here was known as Barney's Revenge. You know?
A lot of people were joking around in the garage area.
Oh, no, Barney did not get his revenge on that jump, but still potential to make it, though.
Man, Barney loves you, but this track does not.
I love you, you love me.
That's copyright. We can't sing it.
Oh, shut up now, Mickey.
Wait a second. Technically, isn't that song just a bolded-eyed version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Maybe it is.
It is. Oh my God. We gotta get some lawyers.
Wow. Hawkins is having a shaky start here.
Yeah, this car
trying
had
to get
no
through
control.
Yeah, he must have hit that fall there. When you fall off that one jump, it's gonna throw off your suspension so hard. But builds up a lot of momentum. If he didn't fall out, he would have had a really good run because he's got a lot of control here coming at the home stretch.
Yeah, Alex Hawkins, a really disappointing start to this, but at least he will finish the race unless something goes terribly wrong.
Wow, see, look, he's cruising through the last stretch here.
Oh, man, that would have been such a good run. A 1:14.58, that'll beat Matt Evans, but not too many others.
Now, Mason Powers, the guy that I said was going to do really well this season, from what I've saw from his driving ability, is a rookie. He seems like he's got a lot of potential. He's a no-name, though. No one knows who this guy is.
I have not heard of this guy before this season. I've not seen him race in anything, so...
I know.
Complete mystery of what Mason Powers is going to do.
Now, this season, we don't really have the Tiger Machine, the Moonart Tigers, Mighty Mighty Tigers.
I mean, he is back, but...
He is back, but this is the car for the, the paint scheme of the stripes, This is the new stripe machine.
And this is actually looking like a really good time. He's tracking on par with the leaders right now.
Exactly, and when he hits the jump, a little rocky, but gets up the mountain.
Keeps it going. Mason Powers, he's running like a pro right now. I've not seen a rookie do this good in their
exactly.
except Dom Capps.
I don't know. I had a lot of good feeling, and he does a 48.68.
Oh my God, that is an epic time. 2 seconds faster than Nick Pericles.
Wow.
Alex DeMarco has got to follow that.
I know, that's a big stepping stone here, especially going towards the end of this race. 48.68. That is a phenomenal time.
I know. Mason Powers could be a rookie that wins today as Alex DeMarco on track, road racing expert.
Oh
no, not gonna do it.
That is, that's the thing is, if you don't hit that first bend perfectly,
it kills the run.
Yeah, it kills the whole run because you're just gonna mess your speed up and it just throws you off.
Yeah, but DeMarco, I think he took a page from Matt Evans. Matt Evans knew what he was doing there. He backs it up and tries again because Carson Bechtel just went straight from there. Man, this is just going terrible.
Well, he already finished first place.
He's in victory lane. Yep. Good job, Alex DeMarco.
Oh, yeah, beautiful job. Beautiful job.
But in all seriousness, though, Bechtel had an issue there because he didn't get this run up. He just went straight out of that service loop.
But you know what? It's good. I have respect for him right now. He's got he's being very persistent. And he's really trying to at least finish this race because there was a few DNFs. So as long as you can finish the race, your points will be better than if you were to DNF.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, if you're getting toward the bottom there, 15th is better than last.
Exactly, it is. It's a lot better. And whoa, a lot of momentum here. Overshot it.
Too much. It might slow him down up the hill.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully he doesn't just DNF and screw up all this time he's wasted.
See, that's the other thing, though. You're a driver in there. You get frustrated if things aren't going your way, and that could also affect you on the racetrack.
But he does finish with a 1:34.85.
I think that's going to be one of the slowest times thus far. Next up is Seth the Stuntman Cole. And now, Seth Cole, he talked to me earlier in the race. He said he was excited to go up that jump. He was just like, let me have it. Do I get to go up first? And unfortunately, he's third to last.
And it was perfect.
He's going to make it.
Yes.
You just need to keep it straight, keep it powered.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is looking like a good run. He's tracking well. Now, Seth Cole, he was just like, can I go first? Can I go first? Where am I? I'm third to last. Oh.
Yeah. Whoa. Nice jump here. Perfect landing.
Flawless.
Flies up the mountain. Oh, my goodness. He might be able to get the top time.
This is tracking really well. Him and Mason Powers are close. Seth Cole coming to the line. What can he do?
We got the veteran versus the rookie time here. Here we go. A 47.86.
Literally 1 second to the point ahead of Mason Powers.
Well, not 1 second to the point, man. You're flipping your numbers there.
Oh, yep. I'm dyslexic.
But next up, we have Chris Aurelio, my man. I love the Aurelio
Mighty Tiger. A little more of a tribal scheme this time.
Yes, exactly.
number 15 machine.
You know how much I love the Aurelio brothers. They have so much heart and soul into this series, man. It's just so wonderful to watch them every year.
Yep, Chris Aurelio, Season 1 champion, had a great run that year. A lot of strong finishes, especially when he's up near the end. So
exactly, and
this
right now,
could be something.
A pretty decent run, a little shaky down the downhill here, and not enough momentum to really get himself a good time.
Yep,
but
he won't have to back up though. That is a plus side.
But here, let's look at the top. What's in the top 5 here right now while he's finishing up his run? We got Seth Cole, Powers, we got Pericles, Benoit, Duncan. That's a pretty good top 5 there.
And Powers is the real shocker up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Pericles, very impressive run.
54-36.
Not going to make it, just misses it. As now, final car up to bat, Michael Aurelio. The brothers up near the end. Can Michael Aurelio take the victory away from Seth Cole?
It might be a close one here. Michael Aurelio is, he's always been really frustrated. I mean, against his brother winning the championship the first year. But they're both such good drivers. Michael Aurelio just
they finished so good in the points. And
exactly.
Michael Aurelio was especially good in the stock cars. Like, he kept beating Chris
Oh.
over there. And, man, he keeps it going. This is tracking good. He's right near Seth Cole.
You just got to hit this jump perfectly, just like Seth Cole does. And he did.
Can he do it?
Ooh, a little slow
up there, but if he can pick it up in the latter half here, I still see some seconds to be gained.
He might. Oh, let's see. He's got to hit the whoops right, and he does it pretty good.
48, 43.
Yeah, 48.
Not gonna do it. Seth Cole gets his first career Utica Rallycross Series victory. So the stuntman, finally, it pays off.
Yes, and now we have, followed by him, Michael Aurelio almost beating him out. We got the stunner, Mason Powers, the rookie, Mick Pericles in 4th. Todd Benoit, not a shocker there for top 5.
Yeah, running out the top 5 is always good for him.
Then
William Duncan's in 6th place, followed by Chris Aurelio, Dylan Thoreau with a very nice effort, Adam Dunlap, and Nathan Minazuki running out your top 10. I see a lot of promise in these rookies, as we got 3 of them in there that were really strong.
Yes, and then we got Stephen Carter, Joseph Vanesso, Todd Benoit. These are where we thought these guys would finish in today. Alex Hawkins had a tough break there. So did Matt Evans, the Black Mamba, Alex DeMarco. Those guys had persistence with the 1 minutes there. They tried and tried again. They just needed to finish.
And then, unfortunately, the cars at DNF, Robert Piet, who was really hoping to finish well today. Colin Bartel, that's going to really be a real disappointment for him. Carson Bechtel, and then Matt Duell. So strong last season.
The dark horse looking more like the dork horse today. I mean,
that is just rough for him. And also, Stephen Carter does not wreck. He's the only active driver to never have a DNF.
Wow, we just blinked them there. I can't wait to see what he does next race.
Yeah, in Elkhorn. But here are the point standings. They look pretty much the same. Not much adjustment there, though some guys have a little bit of a points boost because they got a bonus point for leading at some point during this event.
Exactly, yeah. And, I mean, Michael Aurelio, that's why he's tied up with Mason Powers. But he's still shocked by Mason Powers, though.
I know. I kind of want to see what he does throughout the rest of the season. That is a really impressive effort by car number 2.
I'm just hoping he doesn't pull what a Jake Williams from last season did really well halfway through the season and then just disappeared.
Yeah. They had a lot of team issues over there.
They did.
And then here's the second half of your point standings, and see, Matt Duell's going to have to come away. He's currently in the Stavas Cortez.
Yeah, and especially with there only being 10 races in this season, every race counts. I mean, when you have 20
That's
races,
why Season 1 was so close going to the end. We had like 5 cars able to win it.
Exactly. I mean, Season 2, it was good. 20 races, there was a lot of races, a lot of ground to cover, but the drivers were tired, and we knew right away Adam Dunlap was going to win it after like race 17. They knew it.
Yep. So that does it for this installment of the Utica Rallycross Series.
Yes.
This was a great race today.
It was.
And,
it was.
I'm excited because next we're going to be going up north to Canada at Elkhorn Pike.
I love Elkhorn Pike.
They've made some adjustments there too. They actually built a resort over there.
They did.
A lot of these tracks have built resorts there that are dedicated to racing.
Oh, and I can't wait to stay there, man. They got the little clam casinos. They got the little hors d'oeuvres. Oh, I can't wait.
They're going to have little Canadian bacon things.
Oh, my goodness. Eggs Benedict. You ever had Eggs Benedict?
I haven't yet. We're going to do it, Chad. See you next time.
See ya.